Hello everyone, my name is Legendary and this game is Rise of Kingdoms. I got KvK 2 rally reports from Lost Kingdom 92 and 93, which I done a lot of live stream in the past couple of days. We got some meta breakers in those rally and that might just blow your mind, so you want to check this video out. Hello everyone and welcome back to another Rise of Kingdom video. Today I'm gonna show some KvK 2 battle reports from Lost Kingdom 92 and 93 that I just done some live stream. After that I'm gonna go ahead and take a sneak peek and see what's the situation over there in those kingdoms. Are they still fighting? Have they won? Because I've done a lot of live stream recording that and most likely some of you might want to know what is happening. But before that, let's check some crazy battle reports that I have from them, including some very possible meta breakers, which personally I was super excited about it. So if you need tips and advices on how to rally in KvK 2 or how to defend in KvK 2, you might get some interesting results in this video. This was the first rally option, and thank you to K1M for sending me this report. Alexander and Charles Martel, they are not even max skill, 458k dead versus Julius Caesar and YSG. Now, how about that? Who would have ever thought about using Julius Caesar and YSG? And this is not all. This report is from the rally perspective. We don't have the report from the Garrison perspective, because using YSG in a Garrison, I can guarantee you that there was a lot of AoE around it and a lot of marchers might have just got that AoE. So a little bit of AoE value is involved in that Garrison. We will see further on the video, because I do have from Garrison perspective some of them as well. Pretty good and solid defense from Julius Caesar and YSG. Like I was mentioning, not a max skill Charles Martel, 5534. There is missing a 5% counter attack damage and is missing a 5% defense and health on the infantry. Not so big. I wouldn't say that it would have changed so much report by having a max skill Charles Martel in this situation. Julius Caesar and YSG done amazing. There's a couple of things that we need to keep in mind regarding this rally, regarding this defense. Equipment play a very important role. Runes, buffs, everything, VIP. There's a lot of factors that might either increase or decrease the performance of some of the commanders. This is something that everyone needs to keep in mind. It's not just the pairs. That used to be in the past. The pairs, the talents was making the difference, but now it's everything. Even the civilizations that you use, a lot of these things play a very important factor. I'm not going to scroll down because all these marches I already checked and they are 0-0, and that's because of Alex's expertise, which debuffs multiple targets. So the rally was not swarmed as it shows over here. It's just other random marches that got debuffed by Alexander expertise. They are all on 0. Thanks to Doodloo4 for sending these reports, this couple of reports that we're gonna check right now. This is a Edward and Alexander the Great rally. How about that? Meta breaker, Charles Martel and YSG being the most well-known garrison for KvK 1 and 2, since Wu can no longer be used in KvK 2. Where is Wu? We need more Wu. She's gone. Now, Edward and Alexander, I'll be very honest, the way it seems over here, the garrison kind of went down. I'm not sure if the garrison was poorly reinforced, but WTF to that, there's more than double dead on the garrison with Edward and Alexander. So what just happened? I don't know, but whatever happened, Edward and Alexander worked in this situation against Charles Martel and YSG. Another example of Edward and Alexander. Same thing, the garrison went down all the way. If you do want to check the truce buff, this is the same player Lady Justice and the same player rallying, both max skill commanders and everything. If we go ahead and check the troops, I see a lot of infantry being poured in the garrison. T5, I see some archers, some cavalry, so pretty much mix of troops is in the garrison, but the dominant troops seems to be infantry. The rally from Edward and Alexander seems to be mostly archers or only archers, which is pretty good, and that is exactly how a rally should be. Going on to the third rally, this is a Garrison defense. This is a Julius Caesar and YSG in Garrison defending at Edward and YSG. The most important thing that you want to take from this is that the Edward rally was sworn by a couple of marches. If you check the dead with the slightly wounded, the remaining troops, there's nowhere near 1.5 million. It means that the rally was swarmed. Now, by how many marchers did the rally got some reinforcements? I would say that at this amount of dead, the rally might have got a few reinforcements, and it might have been heavily swarmed, which kind of favored the Garrison in this situation. But let's go further down and let's see the actual value of YSG being in the Garrison when there's so many marches battling around your flag. 72,000 dead, 43,000 dead, 110, 25, 60,000 dead, 60, 9,000 dead. Did the Garrison won in this situation? Probably by a mile. Another Garrison report, and from the same player, Julius and El Cid. You're probably wondering, did it actually happen? No, it didn't. And I can tell you why it wasn't Julius Caesar and El Cid defending in this situation. Is because 16,000 troops left shortly after. So I went ahead and checked the troops, and Julius Caesar and El Cid, it was 22,000 troops when the rally started. So 16,000 troops left. It was pretty much this march that left, because if you click over here again, I believe it says the name of the player. There you go, Moonbiter. So he took out his Julius Caesar and El Cid, but the report was saved like this. Going further down, we see AoE or swarming on the flag. This is one of the swarms, but this is AoE, meaning that it was most likely a Julius Caesar and El Cid. There you go. If you click on the troops buff, it shows the right Garrison on this situation, Julius Caesar and YSG. And let's see, on the troops buff, it shows El Cid, but it wasn't. It was a YSG, because El Cid doesn't do AoE. I can guarantee you that. And this march was not hitting the Garrison. These were just marches laying around. So all these small damages and small deaths that you see, I mean small, I'm sorry, 68,000 dead is not really that small. This march was hitting the Garrison. This march was hitting the Garrison. Wasn't hitting, was hitting 33,000, 15,000, 42, 12,000 dead, 25,000, 12, 25. All these dead troops are piling up. So there was a Julius Caesar and YSG Garrison this flag. 98,000 dead. RIP, 97,000 dead. Holy moly, scrappy. These marches were not even hitting the Garrison. This one was, but these ones were not. How do people lose troops in KvK 1 and 2? It's mind-blowing. 18,000 dead. Look at that, this guy was hitting. And he took 18,000 dead and just scratched the flag. Literally just scratched the flag. He threw a stone. 14,000 dead, 28,000 dead, and the list goes on, and so many dead. It's wow. 76,000 dead. Ethelflaed and John. Debuff the flag, bro. That's it. You're debuffing the flag. Amazing. Richard and Charles Martel. 136,000 dead. This guy swarmed the flag as well. 31,000 dead, 12,000 dead, 101,000 dead. The same guy swarming the flag without army expansion. You see, best way to get rid of troops: you swarm flags with no army expansion. Why do you want to spend on an army expansion when you want to kill troops anyway? 35,000 dead, 11,000 dead, 6,000 dead, and holy moly, scrappy. This was a very long report. I mean, did the Garrison won in this situation? I think it won by 2, maybe 3 miles. Not 1, maybe about 3 miles away. Another amazing report from Edward and Alexander, the same player that used Edward and Alexander against Charles Martel and Constantine. I'll be very honest, I might just try this in my next KvK, Because if players keep defending with Charles Martel and Constantine instead of just sending Attila Takeda, I'm just gonna send Edward and Alex. Seems to be working. I mean, why not? Another proof of Julius Caesar and YSG in Garrison. Doing the math a little bit on the troops, I would say that this rally might have been swarmed as well. Got a couple of reinforcements, but was also swarmed. And whoever rallied just left the rally to go all the way down. Again, victory for the Garrison. And if we look further down, again, small AoEs, marches that were around, a bunch of damage to all these marches and a bunch of dead, which again, win for the Garrison by just doing very good 2 commanders on this situation. When there was armies around the Garrison, 19,000 dead, a lot of dead troops. Definitely worth it to use Julius Caesar. Meta Breakers, look at that, 40,000 dead. Wow, Herman and YSG. It works so well, 30,000 dead, 14,000 dead, 2,000 dead, 10,000. That's why when there's armies on the field, I personally rather just not rally, because situations like this can happen and your guild members can just lose a large amount of troops just because they keep battling there and not paying attention. Now I got some battle reports from Professor ATA. This is Saladin and YSG going against Charles and YSG. Apparently it didn't work so well. It also did let the rally to go all the way down. 366,000 dead. This is what happens when you rally, when there's poor reinforcements in the rally is swarmed and you're not paying attention. If you are a rally leader, you need to pay attention to your rally. Don't just throw troops away, because it's not just your troops, it's your kingdom's troops as well. Charles Martel and YSG defending against Genghis and Saladin, but in this situation we do have to think about that 100% that Genghis and Saladin was swarmed. Even though it was cancelled in time, this is how painful the debuffs from the swarm have effect on a rally, even that it was a Genghis and Saladin, and it was a max Genghis and Saladin. But when rallies are getting swarmed, it's very painful. Exactly what it happened to that Saladin and YSG. Alex and YSG against Charles Martel and YSG. This rally was cancelled in time, so that was a very good move. 322,000 dead versus 420,000 dead. Alex and YSG, and most likely a couple of AoEs, but the AoEs are just really wounded, so that doesn't matter so much. Again, Saladin and YSG doing awful against Charles Martel and YSG because of the swarm. And you see the line, it started at 1.5 million. It got the reinforcements at some point, then it got some reinforcements very late, and then it was left to go all the way down, which is incredibly bad when that happens. 311,000 dead just because the rally leader didn't pay attention to cancel the rally in time, and the players who swarmed the rally, they knew exactly what they swarmed with full marches, full T5 marches, expansion, and caused a lot of pain to the rally. Richard and YSG in Garrison, healing doesn't really work so well, or at least Richard in general doesn't really work so well in Garrison. I believe that this is a proof. 257,000 dead versus 190,000 dead. Rally done pretty amazing in this situation, but the same problem having YSG in Garrison, even that is Richard. 11,000 dead, 20,000 dead, 10,000 dead, and they are not even hitting the Garrison. If there was for the Garrison, would have been another difference. 5,000 dead, 3,000 dead, 4,000 dead, 10,000, another 10,000, couple more 10,000, no, another 5,000. But if there's no marches around, does it worth to keep YSG in the flag? Maybe not. Maybe not in every situation is worth it to put YSG in there. A Genghis and Saladin rally from the same player, 530,000 dead versus 408. Still left the rally to go all the way down, cancelled in the last minute. At least it was better reinforced this time, just because he didn't cancel, he didn't pay attention for the last, let's say, minute of the rally. This was the result, and they just took more dead than the Garrison. I'm not sure if that was really a Charles Martel and Sun Tzu. Maybe that was it, Charles Martel and Sun Tzu, because the other captain was Alex and Ethelfred, and I'm pretty sure they didn't want to leave that as a Garrison. They most likely led Charles Martel to be a Garrison. Seems to be working. Alright, now let's go ahead and let's take a sneak peek on how is Kingdom 92 doing. Lost Kingdom 92, I'm watching Kingdom 1744, the Imperium Kingdom from the left up corner. I've done a live stream about it. I'll post a card at the end or at the end of the live stream if you wanna go ahead and check them out, see what they've done. They've locked the Orange Kingdom over here, and wow, they're pushing 1753 back, and they are pushing it pretty heavily. They won against two kingdoms. Zarate is theirs. Looking further south, the light blue, which are their allies, seems to be pushing back, having some fortresses, having some fight. So if you're interested to check some battles, most likely they're still battling in some of these places. Lost Kingdom 93, the left up corner. Kingdom 1761, the Pink Kingdom. How are they doing in this situation? It seems to be in a big standoff right now. I'm looking over here, seems to be a very important flag which is not burning right now, and wow, yeah, that is it, a very important flag. If that flag goes down, WTF to that. And some players being burned. Yeah, when the flag went down, 52 million power player was his highest. Now he's at 42. Most likely he lost some troops. Not a lot of resources gathered. Well, it's just KvK too, but still, the Vietnam Alliance would definitely need some help if there is hope available. Still action if you want to go ahead and have a look. Whoa, with this flag, a lot of other flags are burning, which seems to be a big of a problem for the Vietnam Alliance. All these flags will burn. There's gonna be a lot of disrupted territory, and a lot of players from 1761 might and very possible will get zero. So definitely some action if you want to go ahead and have a look. Kingdom 64 seems to be trying to come out from this situation over here. Flags repairing, looking very rough for 1761. Not sure if they can come back from this. They got two of the Hirons 1761, so that's very nice for them. I wonder why did the other two Hirons weren't occupied yet. That is a very good question. So two Hirons were occupied and two of the Hirons were not occupied yet. But looking at this situation, that might have just been double, triple rally on this fortress. It's looking pretty rough. Looks like the fortress is healing. A lot of marches from Kingdom 54. Looking very rough for 1761. They definitely need to wake up if they still want to be in the action. Right here, so there you go. Still a lot of action to watch in 93 and 92 if you want to go ahead and take some sneak peeks. Looking on the situation on the right down corner, seems that the purple, the Kingdom 1773, is fighting back. Pushed back the Orange Kingdom a little bit. They got themselves a Hiron. Some of the fortresses are burning that they built in the middle. They still have flags, but most of the area seems to be down. The green took at least half of the map back. Not sure if they're still in the fight. Probably. If you wanna, next time, this is your boy Legendary signing off. Peace out, yo, and take care. See you in the next one, and stay safe out there.